It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego politico, my ego don't come, oh, this one not the off in mind, my ego don't come, oh, and in the touchlight every corner, my ego don't come, oh. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power. Over naira, see them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. My ego don't the politico, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo. My ego don't come, oh, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo. My egun don't come, oh, yo. Man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico.
Unfortunately, the person that sang that song is now a member of the Ronukus clan, the one that is leading the charge for the tribal soup war on social media now. Unfortunately. Hello there. Somebody will agree with us that APC Egbekebe is so evil today. The song you heard on this Mayegun's Diary Politico almost every time. A beautiful song. Well written, well sung, right? That guy is now the one of the front runner for the Ronukus, pushing the tribal bigotry on social media now. Heartbreaking, yeah? But I own the right to both her songs because I paid for it. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us from today. It is brunch time with Mayegun. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, you need to read beyond the caption of this broadcast. Read the description as well. Like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell all of them that Mayegun today. While these idiots are busy fighting their tribal war on social media, fighting over soup. Which tribe has the best soup? Yorubas with their Ishapa, the poverty soup. Abina Banga, Abina Afangi, thiefnubu the T-pain, through the NNPC. They believe that your sufferness, your sufferings, right, is not really that much. So they turn it up. T-pain. Lori thiefnubu. Lori this shege that is now spreading like a white fire. If you are watching this, all you have to do is please share this. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun today, sir. Today. So thank you so much for joining me, and good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us or joining me this moment. It is Mayegun live. So this morning, the breaking news in Nigeria is that NNPC. I'm still looking for the name I'm going to give to that NNPC so that it will kind of like match. I'm working on it. I'll come up with one very soon. So the NNPC, Nigeria, the cesspool of corruption, criminality, they made an announcement today. And that is, in accordance to Dangote's vituperation 2 weeks ago, that ordinarily the amount you are paying for petroleum price in Nigeria is 40% short of that of Saudi Arabia. Even though a liter of petroleum is sold in Libya for less than 60 naira. If you convert their money to Nigeria, it's less than 60 naira. But this morning, the NNPC announced, not just announced, they changed their pump price to what is now 1,030 naira. Remember, the NNPC have very few depot, right? They were supposed to have a lot of depot, a lot of filling stations, right, across Nigeria after they bought the O&O, the O&O, which is owned by Wale thiefnubu, a supposed nephew to Ebola thiefnubu. But it is all abracadabra in a way that instead of NNPC to swallow Ohando, now Ohando swallow NNPC. So if you go to Ohando, you probably will be buying a liter of petroleum for more than 1,200 naira, 1,300 naira, and other places too. To those of you who have been buying it for over 1,500 naira outside the Lagos, by the way, then maybe you should begin to get ready for 2,000 naira per liter. Akwa Ibom is considered as one of the areas where they have these oil depots as well, right? It's not far from Akwa Ibom is considered as part of Niger Delta, by the way, right? Areas that produces the crude oil for Nigeria. Unfortunately, a liter of petroleum in Akwa Ibom, shockingly, is over 2,000 naira per liter. They don't even see it that much. And that is the Nigeria of T-pain, thiefnubu, unfortunately. However, this morning when they made the announcement, I was like, okay, you know that the Ronukus, the Ronunazis, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all risers, the Lagos Sabobakus, the Oshogbo Alimanjiris, the bat idiots, the bastards, they camp on Mayegun's diary political every now and then. Even their Abrodian bat idiots, your Bele lecturers, your Mumu lecturers, your Mumu Madus, and the rest of them who are like abroad, They camp on Mayegun's diary political to try to see if they can shut me up, shut me down, or better still, looking for something that they can use and say, look at this one now. Say, why don't you talk about this one? See this good policy now. They've been waiting and they've been waiting like forever. It's not going to happen. We can see through the incompetence, the selfishness, the corruption of everyone and anybody that is associated with the APC. You cannot gaslight people to accept what is absolutely a weapon that is fashioned against them. APC, represents what is meant to kill you. But it's not going to really kill you boom, once. It will kill you slowly, destroy you slowly until you are like just existing for the existence sake. You become so nothing. And they will still tell you to be grateful that you still get your life. You are still breathing. You should be grateful that you are still breathing. Even though you don't have anything anymore. You've lost everything. The economy has taken everything away from you. They will still tell you that, hey, you should be grateful. Some of them came onto my platform and they said, usually when you talk about this price increase of petroleum, which they told them, Ama elo for kobale, Ama mewale, Aza kwepo, Agbepo pamo, Agbedo naira pamo, Elo for kobale, Ama mewale. The Wereys are still for kobale in. Anyway. So they always want to come here to come and compare. So this morning, when they made the announcement that a liter of petroleum at NNPC depot, which is not many, NNPC depot will now be 1,030 naira. As expected, boom, they jumped at it. But you, Mayegun, how much is a liter of petroleum? How much do you buy a liter in the UK? I said, well, I don't get strength to argue with you or they explain nonsense to you, okay? I don't get time. Listen, it is very cheap. I agree. So, do you see anywhere they sell any cheap petrol in any country in Africa? I said, oh, Alaye, there is nowhere. In fact, I actually hope they sell it to you for 5,000 naira per liter because 220 is very cheap. Because they are so selfish, they are so dumb, they are so stupid, right? That it is cringy, like it is, oh my God. To them, now people will get car, they buy petrol. You are living in a contraption where you don't have electricity. Majority of you, more than 80% of you depends on generator. Businesses depends on generator. And you have to fuel these generators, right? And your cars, your transportation, whatever in Nigeria, they will all react to these prices. And that's just an NPC. When you go to other private, all these private filling stations selling petroleum in Nigeria, which will also factor in some other things like logistics, cost of this, cost of that. Once they pop up, right, everything will now come to probably 1,002, 1,003, 1,100. And do you know how that is going to reflect on the rest of the economy? It's not just about you, we get a car. I have a car. That is why I can buy petroleum in the UK. But do you know something? More than 60% of people living in the UK don't need to buy petrol. Why would they need petrol or diesel? When some of them will actually have to use the train. Well subsidized. Some of them would have to use the bus. Well subsidized. Everything in consumeration, like everything commensurate with what you are earning in the UK. In Nigeria, once the price of anything goes up, it affects everything. Your traders who wants to move their goods from one place to another, it will what? It will affect them. Then when you go out there and say you want to buy tomato, you want to buy tatashi, you want to buy pampas, you want to buy anything you want to buy, everybody will now, you will see that the prices will change. That is not the same in the UK, even though we earn more here. 1 hour wage in the UK, if you change it to your naira in Nigeria, Baba, 1 hour, in fact, put it this way, my car takes about 30 pounds petroleum, and I have to use that for like about 2-3 weeks. No joke. Except when I do some unnecessary drivings, like going here, there, like that. Then I may probably have to fill my tank, my car, for, I mean, with the most maybe 60 pounds in a month. 60 pounds. That's even less than what I can make in a day if I am working a minimum wage. You get that? Or somebody in Nigeria is asking me how much is a liter of petrol in the UK. Then why do I come online to condemn the fact that the price of petroleum in Nigeria is still cheaper than the price of petroleum in the UK? Baba, I said, well, you need strength. I cannot argue. Shogo, they should sell it to you for 2,500, 3,000 because you are so selfish and you are so stupid, economically dumb, right? That you don't know that even that mama, what do you call it? Yeah, LF4, person with the same vegetable that you think dollar doesn't affect her or petrol price is going to affect her. Now, even if she has to walk from her farm to the market, eventually, when she sells the vegetable, won't she buy other things for her family? Would they not need other things to buy? And how do you think she's going to pay for that if she failed to factor in what the whole economy is turning into? But the criminals who are destroying your lives every day, they are making you, they've made you so economically illiterate. You are economic illiterate. You are like so daft that you can go on social media and be questioning somebody living in the UK that how much is a liter of petrol in the UK, so that you can convert it to Naira. Country that is producing crude oil, you have the crude oil. You have refineries that are not working, right? So they are milking you. But because you want to defend the rogues, you want to defend the criminals, you are asking somebody whose life is far better than the kind of life. You see, the problem is this, that majority of you in Nigeria, you are so poor that all you have is money. And that money too has become a trash, like a trashy paper. You want to go and buy petrol now, you now have to count. You know, people are saying that to fuel their car, to fuel their cars in Nigeria, you are going to need like 50,000 naira. Imagine if I have to fuel my car with 50,000 pounds. Do you think I'm still going to be in this country? Do you think I won't find a place and run away from here? So you want to defend the people who are so, I mean, put it this way, a liter of petroleum in the UK is £1.35. Before you change it to Naira, calm down. How about you buy a liter of petroleum in Nigeria for £1.35? Now you get the crude oil. Yeah, you are the owners of the crude oil. But the criminals who have decided to be buying refineries outside Nigeria, in Malta, in Barbados, in all these other countries, they ensure that your own refineries in your country remain moribund and then money-gulping conduit pipe. You are hearing billions and billions of dollars spent on your refineries, but one single oil is not being produced from there. But whenever they now increase the price of petroleum like this, after paying themselves subsidies, you will jump on social media to defend them. How much is a petroleum in America? You will see some other mofos too, especially some of them who live in America. Let us be honest, okay? Even America, a gallon of is $4. So if they increase the price of petroleum in America, does that also going to automatically increase, your cost of living and everything straight up, right? Because Nigeria is a place where everything defies all logic to start with. You are living in a jungle. Oh, somebody even sent me a comment this morning and said, "Oh, Mayegun, I love your platform, I love your program. But stop calling your country a jungle. Stop calling your country a shito." Some of you always have these opinions on, always have problems with how I express myself or how I react to the shenanigans of these rogues in that contraption. Those of you who love to want to be politically correct, every now and then I keep telling you that everything that comes out of my mouth is not an error. Everything that I say is totally intentional. I meant every word that comes out of my mouth. I always advise those of you who want to be politically correct. If I want to curse anybody, I curse because I want to. Right? If I want to call the contraption Nigeria, if I want to call it Nigeria, a contraption, a shithole, a jungle, it's all intentional. I don't need you politically correct rogues, politically correct mofos to come here and try to, you should say it the other way. Don't correct me. Whatever comes out of my mouth is 100% intentional. Sometimes I say them because I want to get you mad. Yeah, I'm not here to massage your ego. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. I'm not here not to offend you. There was a time I told people, I said, if you kind of study me very well, I think I kind of like, annoying people for a living. The only people that have problem with the way I talk or what I talk about are those pretentious one-Nigerianists who are lying to themselves, who just wanted to be. They're like, you see, your message is good. It's just the way you are saying it. Do you really think I'm here to make you feel good or feel better? No. I'm here to make you feel so angry. And if you ever get angry with me, it is because you are one of the closest Nigerians lying to themselves, telling themselves that Nigeria is redeemable, Nigeria is fixable, and the problem is this. And those ones who love to be like a big for unity, we all need to come together. We are all one. Let us all come together and fight this. I'm not shake with any. You want to come together. Ask somebody who understands Yoruba, because I can't say that in English. It won't sound well. It won't sound. The bottom line is this. Every action of these rogues in Nigeria is meant to kill us, destroy us. And if anyone is still pretty much feeling offended because you want to be politically correct, you shouldn't be on my platform. You shouldn't. That's why I have seen those mofos, right? They will come here, and they've called me names too. They said that I am a tyrant. Some said I am arrogant. Others have said I am proud. There's no name they haven't called me, simply because they felt offended for the way I address the rogues, the criminals who are kind of destroying that contraption. So only if you are one of them, that's how you get offended. If you are not one of them, if you are a member of this temple, you will never be offended. And the message is never going to be lost on you, ever. But if you get and fly over your head, and it is not my fault, and I'm not here to make you feel better. In fact, I am actually going to try to make you feel more madder. The madder you are, the better I feel like I'm doing something. Yeah, I'm like effective. You get that? Now back to it again. We know 100%, right, that T-Pain and his own crew, okay, the only thing they know is to take and take and take. And those of you who are hoping that this take is going to end up in something, right? Well, I have a news for you. And that news is that if you can share lucky. Those of you, I did a program last night, and it was about those of you who still claim to be elite, those of you who claim to be middle class, even though there is no real anything middle anymore. It's either you are hanging up there or you are totally at the bottom barrel. Yeah. So what they will do to you is not only that they will take everything they can take from you, it is the fact that they will decimate you, wipe out all of whatever it is you're worth, until some of you will have to run away. Those who won't make it, you would have to die in that contraption. And you will die in regret. Some of you will die in regret that you'll be like, if I had taken an action, if I have made a move 5 years ago, now it is too late. I'm saying this because I'm not Nostradamus, so I don't see the future, but I can put 1, 2, 3 together, right? And tell you where this is headed. They lied to you that the reason why you have to pay this much for petroleum products in Nigeria, which did not affect everything about your lives, right? Was because they had to remove subsidy. But yet they are still paying subsidy to themselves. Just yesterday, the independent marketers, we did a program yesterday when what's that guy said? What's these people? The NNPC. They said they are no longer the middlemen for Dangote Refinery. Abi? So all the independent marketers should approach Dangote. Now, yesterday they came out, they said, oh, man, alayo, NNPC is still the middleman. In fact, the whole thing they are trying to do right now is NNPC wants to permanently remove subsidy. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I thought subsidy was gone. No, it wasn't gone. That was just a statement. Are you mad? Subsidy was gone. That's why people are buying. That is why a liter of petroleum jumped from 187 naira in May 29, 2023 to what it is now, 1,200 naira per liter. What are you talking about? They say, no, they are still paying it. I know they are still paying it. I'm just talking like a typical Ronuku, right? A typical Ronu Nazi will tell anyone and say, this is the true price of petroleum now. All these things all this why it's being subsidized. If you go out there and you buy a bread, you say, how much is this bread now? You say, it's now 1,200 naira. But this bread used to be 150 naira. I say, this is the original price now. All the time you are buying it for 150 naira, it was because it was being subsidized. Really? Yeah, this is the price now. Okay, give me a cup of gari, 400 naira. 400 naira a cup of gari. We used to buy it for 50 naira. That time you were buying it for 50 naira. It was being subsidized. This is the real price now. Okay, give me a Congo of rice. A Congo of rice is now 1,500 naira. 1,500 kilo day. We used to buy it for just 300 naira. At that time, they subsidized them. Now it is the real price. Is that what they are telling you right now? Everything you are paying for right now, the Ronukus are telling you that that's the real price now. Even though they themselves are crying. Onsun, they cry blood. Right? What about, give me a crate of egg. Give me a crate of egg. I'll just take a crate of egg. 6,000 naira. 6,000 naira. I still bought it for 2,200 naira last time. We used to buy this thing for 400 naira per crate. Well, that was the time they are subsidizing it. This is the true price now. It's okay, load my card. Please load my electricity. Put 10,000 there. Say, 10,000 is just for 3 hours. So if you want the electricity that will last you for 1 week, just put 60,000 naira. How can you? Well, at that time they are subsidizing. This is the true price now. That is what the Ronukus are telling themselves. And they have now turned to, if you come out and say, somebody went to Nigeria and the person was like, Omo, if you see the level of begging, the level of poverty, it is like as if to say, especially in Yoruba land, this lady went to Nigeria to bury his mama. Person will come bury his mama. Almost everybody who came to that place, they were begging him. I'm begging her for money. I came to do burial now. Why are you begging me for money? The Ronukus went there. Just you don't need to be shaming people. If you cannot give them money, if they cannot help them, just say you cannot help them. It's like, oh, beggars don't get choice now. Like you don't get choice to Abi. And I don't mock us. Don't mock us that we are now poor. If you cannot help us, you don't need to mock us. Oh, really? Gaslighting people, after you were there feeding fat on your tribal bigotry, now you realize that no tribe is buying the petroleum cheaper. No tribe is going to buy bread cheaper. No tribe is going to get anything in a way cheaper than the other in Nigeria. And for one thing as well is this. From our research, do you know there's never been any president in Nigeria history that has lifted their own tribe out of poverty in Nigeria history? Do you know any? Any president in Nigeria from 1960, 66? And you will say, Gowon, oh, when Gowon was your president, he lifted the middle belters. They were the they were the richest in Nigeria or more. Did you see any that guy? What about Muritala? What about Obasanjo? Bokwari? Who is there? Shagari? And Babangida? Abacha? Abdusalami? Obankparo again? Bokwari again? Egbere Jolantan? thiefnubu, Ebola. Have you seen any president in Nigeria history that lifted their own tribe out of poverty? Any? No. But you are busy fighting over soup. Fighting over soup, threatening yourself. Some are even saying, anyway, we are preserving our heritage. Poverty in heritage, you are preserving your heritage. Protecting your poverty. This is our poverty. Leave us alone. It's our poverty. Don't insult us. We are Yorubas. We are just like that. No, we are not. No, we're not. Eje, shege. Like, I'm talking about shege, because the only thing that is really democratized in Nigeria, I keep saying it, is your poverty. This shege is what everybody could collect. And those of you who still pretend to get money, I don't feel sorry for you, because some of you are beginning to actually send your family outside Nigeria with the little you can get. With the little you have now. Maybe today. Now don't they send your families out? Because you can see that there is no light at the end of the tunnel. Nothing. thiefnubu and his gang, by the time they are done with you, and it is not even like a wish on you. It is what we know will happen. Just take a look at all their actions and their inactions, the propaganda and the lies. Majority of you want some of what they are saying to you to be true. And then you look around and be like, man. One person came and said, apaayan la dibo fun. Apaayan la won ta dibo fun. I said, okay, dibo. Usually, I hardly see people who claim that they voted for thiefnubu. Because the first 2-3 months before they swear for thiefnubu last year, there were some of you who were like so ready, bragging. But when they started unleashing the shaggy on you, everybody couldn't deny. Me, I no go vote for him. You voted for thiefnubu? No, me. God forbid. No. How could I lie? Did you vote for thiefnubu? No, me. I said, who can't vote for thiefnubu? Then we started seeing them again. We made a mistake. In fact, this is and you will not gaslight anybody. Make I tell you, we'll make that one clear. You will not gaslight anybody. If anybody comes to me, are you happy that we are going to? Yes, I am. Yes, very happy. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? I said it because 2 years ago, when I was pointing some of these things out, majority of you wasting get money to chop that time or get money to buy data. You were on my Ogun's diary political. You were promising me that you will drink my tears. Continue to cry. We will drink your tears. It can't be like saying now. I can't swim inside your tears now. It can't be like ocean. Your tears can't be like ocean. Now one can't they use gaslighting. Won't wound me. You won't wound me with what? Gaslighting. Let us just kind of, we should all come together. You want to come together, but shake with me. Come together. So you know go drink my tears again. You suppose can't drink my tears. But rather than some of you to kind of to have a sober reflection, to be sober, just be like, we need to repurpose our life. No, irony. Because me, Mayegun General, Professor Mayegun General. Because I'm a professor in this thing. I know this thing so much. I can write books. I can write books about your stupidity, your self-loathing, plotting, self-hating, personalities and traits. I can write a lot. I can write. It's just that if I write them, I don't know who go buy the book. People will never see money to chop. How they want to buy a book? So that's why I'm not writing any book. I would rather do my program here so that you can still go and use either the free Facebook access to watch me, or you still kind of, you still save little money to buy data to come and watch Mayegun and say, this guy is still here. Because the criminals that are there destroying that contraption, which I personally knew that they do not mean well for you. No, they do not. And once they start, they will not stop until you stop them. And some of you have no kind of stamina to even stop anybody anymore. You can't look for a person where go come share inside your misery, right? In your miserable existence, so to say. I'm talking to the Ronukus. So apologies to some of you. Maybe say, "Una try your best to stop this." Unfortunately, the corrupt system allow the drug dealer, heroin trafficker, and the esteem of the thieves, okay, to take over your space and your life. If you don't stop them, they will never stop. They won't. And that is why they are willing to arrest just everyone, anyone and everyone as we speak. If you are willing to collect their money to help tell the people that they should relax. thiefnubu is on the plane. thiefnubu is inside the plane. Majority of you are now in pain. That's why they call him T-Pain. So the NNPC, the Dangote Refinery, the independent oil marketers, you see, everyone is now using you, Nigerians, to play songba. Go and check it, songba. That they use you to play kalu. You get what I mean? Kalu. You won't survive it. A lot of you won't. And that is why those of you who still have your senses intact, is ideal that not gonna find on ourselves, gather on ourselves. Whatever hunger brings together, let no man put us under new. But if we are never really hungry enough, that you still have the stamina to be doing tribal war on social media, following some of these influencers on social media. Some of them are getting paid. YouTube, they pay them. Facebook, they pay them. They are still collecting money from APC. Right? So you are there. Yeah, I agree with you, Jerry, my brother. Well, God bless you, Jerry, my brother. We will not see. We will show these Igbo people that, we will show these Yoruba people that, we will show these Hausa people that we are Yorubas. We will show this one. You will show who? AB will show you Shege. You are jumping on their pages. All of them are there, doing all their think pieces, right? You don't know that, you see, some of them are being paid by Facebook, being paid by YouTube. APC is also giving them what they call gigs. The gig, we say, they will give them money to come and lie to you, start something, distract you. You, inside that, your Kurokwe from Iyanokwaja to Oshodi, that used to be about 50 naira. Now you will need about 800 naira. And inside your Kurokwe there, you are typing, I agree with you, Jare, my brother. Well, God bless you, Jare. Yorubas will not take nonsense from anybody. You won't take nonsense from anybody. But you are taking the worst shege from thiefnubu, T-Pain. Some of you will even like deceive yourself, make yourself feel good, right? Some of them will be like, if you want to criticize Tinubu, just criticize Tinubu and leave Yoruba out of it. I will not let anybody insult my tribe. We will give it to everybody. The champion for bigotry inside that contraption, they live abroad. You don't know that. They will live here. Then they London. Some of them are in London. They are in Liverpool. They are in America. They are all over the place. They know they come Nigeria. Oh yeah? If they come to Nigeria, it is because they have built personality for themselves on social media. So they are like VIP in Nigeria. talking about miserable mofos living abroad too, right? The place where they feel relevant is among you, the Nigerians living inside that shithole, okay? Facing all of this economic hardship. You dey inside that place. And when they come to Nigeria, once they manage to put money together and buy tickets, come to Nigeria, they know, say, at least some of you will kind of rush them, right? As you are the sexy mommy of, I'm so happy to meet you, ma. Oh, I'm one of your followers, ma. Dapo, there's one Werey Dapo that lives in London. No, Dipo. It's called Dipo, right? The one that was one of those who were like the champions of what do you call it, the Ronukus of the early stage, and right now is championing them so much, right? So if he comes to Nigeria, he will go and meet all your oppressors. Yeah, they will open it up because they are doing a great job for them, for APC. You go see them, they will take pictures with thiefnubu, they go fly to Abuja, you know, they go, and the rest, and you be like, my mentor is in town. Your mentor will never live in Nigeria. Like, yeah. See their faces. Let me show you. I have one from last year. They were doing prayers in front of.
Amen. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. We have gathered today on behalf of our principal, the person of BACS, known as Bola Ahmed Tinubu Ashwaju, aka Jagaban. Father, let us celebrate next year. Amen. 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 Let him be the next president. Amen. By fire, by force, it is ordained and it shall come to pass. And we shall gather like this together and shout, Amen. Congratulations. Amen. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
Ìgbà kan máa dé, àsìkò kọ́ṣì ń bọ̀ wá, ìgbà kan máa dé, àsìkò kọ́ṣì ń bọ̀ wá, tólórò máa sáré, ọlọ́pàá máa sáré, ayé máa sáré, ẹyẹ tí ò dúró rere máa sáré, àlórà máa sáré, HS tí kò mọ kankan máa sáré, everybody máa sáré, gbogbo wa pátá máa sáré, ìgbà yẹn ti dé, àsìkò yẹn náà là wá. Ìgbà yẹn ti dé, àsìkò yẹn náà là wá, everybody máa sáré, ọlọ́pàá máa sáré, àwọn tó ń ṣòro gan máa sáré, olúmọlẹ̀ máa sáré, àpènà máa sáré, olúwo ìlú gan máa sáré, everybody pátápátá máa sáré, gbogbo wa máa sáré, àwọn ọmọ fantasy base máa sáré, àwọn ọmọ tomorrow base máa sáré, akíndòyìn base máa sáré, ayépéjọsọ base máa sáré, everybody pátá máa sáré.
Máa sáré, everybody máa sáré, ìwọ gan máa sáré, Máyégún máa sáré, ìwọ tó ń wò mí gan máa sáré, àsìkò kan máa dé, ìgbà yẹn ṣe ń bọ̀ wá, bí ìgbà yẹn ti dé, àsìkò yẹn là wà yìí, everybody máa sáré, ebi alápàdúpẹ́, in Jesus' name, you know, this is just the beginning. You will realize that those who are here telling you that you should be patient, they are not different from those who told you the same thing under Bukwari for 8 years. They told you Rome was not built in a day. But what they didn't tell you was that the people when they build Rome, they know they steal the block, steal cement, steal the construction money. Everybody that built Rome, right? They contributed genuinely. Nobody say people. Some people they steal block, some they steal cement. Some they steal gravel or the rod. No. So people will be thieves are telling you that Rome is not built in a day. But look at what they have done to Nigeria. Look at what they are doing to Nigeria. Now your life, the mortgage, that of your life and that of your children. And this is just the beginning. Promise you. We'll leave that one for now. Right? So if you get to buy your petrol at 1,030 naira, make sure say you fill your tank. And then fill your, when I say tank, not just your car, because not be everybody get motor, get car. Those of you who are like a business owners, you still need to fill the tank of your generator. Those of you who are like, be a business, so you fill your generator and all of that. So I wish you what you wish yourselves. So yesterday, Werey Wike was on channels and he boldly said that Fubara, why is it that Fubara cannot tell everyone that Werey Wike is asking him for money? Right? That the old violence that you witnessed in River State was because Fubara failed to obey the court order. The court order will not get jurisdiction for River State too. But somebody said, after all that media batching, all the expose of Werey Wike and everything, that Werey Wike was going to rush and run to Channels Television, where Sheung is their best friend. The place where they can quickly try to like spin it. Werey Wike won't go to any other place per se. Not this time. And that's exactly what happened. For those of you who have seen this on Channels Television, we have some part of that chat to share with us this afternoon. Here is one of them.
To do that the judge was wrong. And the appellate court said, look, the judge, you are wrong. And that's why we have appellate court. We don't take laws into our hands to say, because this judge gave this Governor Wike.
There are those who believe that you know the game, that there was a deadline and a timeline upon which local council elections should have been conducted. That all what is going on is for you to hold the River State government in such a way that the federal government had given them deadline, that upon which time we are not going to give the local government funds any longer. And the governor has said that is the plan that you and your friends are making, such that the River State government and the local council are going to be held down without funds.
I take exception to the fact, first of all, I don't know how they decided with the federal government, how the federal government worked out that arrangement with them. I'm not a party to it, so I do not know about that. I don't work in the office of the Attorney General of the Federation. I didn't go to court. APC went to court. They went to court in July. Right? This is October. This is October. You see, the problem we have is that in most cases, when you don't have good lawyers doing your work, you blame the judges. If you've read the judgment, which I think you should have.
I have read the judgment.
Fine. 9 preliminary objections. 9 preliminary objections. From July. Look at it. The judge took all the 9 preliminary objections, considered them, and gave his opinion. And then went into the substantive matter. What is my business? Is it okay, even if I know the game as a political strategy, yes? What's wrong with that? Assuming as a political strategy.
Are you saying you don't know, you are not aware of all the gimmicks that is going on?
What
Because they say you are the one behind all of this. You are the one behind APC, you are the one behind PDP, the inside PDP and the outside PDP. That you hold all of those structures.
You must be a superpower. You must be a Superman, man. You must be a Superman.
Is Tony Okocha not your man?
How is he my man?
Is he not your friend?
They fought me against the governorship election. So how is he my man?
So those who are saying that you are the one who is responsible for bringing Tony Okocha, they are wrong.
How could I have gone to bring Tony Okocha who's in the APC?
You are denouncing your friend then?
He's my friend does not mean that I brought him to APC.
They say he's your political, he's a political friend that you have used.
But he fought me
to hold the structure.
Hold on. He fought me in governorship election, but he's my friend.
But you fought the APC, but now you are working with them. In the presidential election.
No, I didn't fight with them. I said for presidential election, I'm going to support equity, fairness, and justice. And in the other one, I'm going to support my party. And that's why we won governorship, National Assembly election. But for presidential, I have no apologies because I don't believe in against injustice. I don't believe something is not equity. I don't believe that you will not allow other people to participate. Today, people say, oh, discipline wicked. He did anti-party. Hold on. I did not do anti-party. I said, we must stand for equity, fairness, and justice. Today, what happened? The governor is the one who sponsored the APP. The chairman of governors, Fubara Mohammed, was one who attended the swearing-in of the APP chairman. So what is all the hula about? What's all the cry? Wike. I said, I am not going to support injustice. And I have no apologies to render to anybody. Because in our party, the PDP party, this is what we have said that we are going to do. And getting to this period, you refuse. And it's okay, if you refuse, I will also not agree to this. And I have no regrets at all.
That's the grievance the likes of Austin or Para has against you.
No.
When they believe that the reason why they fell out with you and their group is the fact that you were not going to stand with the party.
Okay, let me tell you, that's the what I call political illiterates when they make that kind of statement. They're political illiterates. Let me tell you, I don't blame Austin Opera. How do you beat a child and say you should not cry? In 2006-07, he wants to run as governor of Abia State. We belong to the same group with Amechi that time. We support Austin Opera to go to be deputy speaker at the National Assembly to protect and support Amechi's ambition. He developed an ambition to be governor. We said, no, you will not. We will not allow that. This is not what we agreed. Yes, it's correct. We said, no, that's not what we agreed. He said, why should you betray us? Why we supported you to be deputy speaker? Was to go and stay in Abuja and protect our interests so that we can produce a governor for Amechi. I'm getting here. People now came to speak to him. How he's qualified to be a governor. And then he started governorship and governor. It's okay. By the grace of God, he did not become.
Nuisance, Lele.
So he went to a place where he could tell all kinds of lies, make up some stories, and and he would never really be pressed. Here is the other part of that chart, because I want to put them up quickly and then just move on, okay?
This should be done, this should be done, this should be done. And we said, okay, Mr. President, we are going to comply. And we did comply. And then you started playing tricks. You say, this is not the way things are. If that is the case, okay, we're out of it.
But Minister Wike, just for a moment, because what you are talking about now is that some Rivers elders are unhappy that you are still holding on to Governor Fubara politically and you're not allowing to act. And since you mentioned that matter, let me play this for you.
Okay.
This is when you are talking about successor and how you will not play God for that reason.
Yes.
We've seen successors turn against their predecessors in politics.
Yes, yeah.
Would you be worried if that happens to you?
Why? Is he serving me? Was he born to serve me? He was told to serve the state. The problem we have, or leaders have, is that look, you succeeded in supporting the person to be in office, right? What you did, is it for him to fail or to succeed? You want you to come into your house to be taking orders. You want your wife to go into time, look, this is what I want to do, what. No. You see, once you have left office, you give yourself that respect. I say, I have done my own. If he wants my advice, it's okay. If he doesn't want my advice, it's okay. But for me to begin from day to day, telling him he must do this, he must do that, that is not acceptable. That's why people fail. They get, oh, after I did this, see what you have done. Okay. It's one time to send me to jail.
So you were the one who said that you were going to leave him alone.
Yes.
Why are you leaving him alone?
What is the problem? And that's what I've said. What have I done that contradicts what I said there? Has Fubara ever told you, I said, come and be giving me money? Has he come and told you that I said, I should do this and this I refuse to do, and I'm not happy?
So what exactly is the problem?
The point is that he had a problem. He plotted a coup to remove the Speaker of the State House of Assembly. And the thing boomeranged against him.
So it's not between you, it's not a personal political issue.
Listen,
it's not about demand and supply.
Demand of what? Of what?
Of resources.
No, please. By the grace of
Because
God.
that's what politics. So
No,
a lot.
sharing by the grace of God today. I'm the Minister of FCT. I have my own budget I control. So what is that? Has he ever told you? I said, go and bring me this one naira, and he said no, and that's why I'm fighting him.
But he said
Now,
that
to tell you that I meant well, and I said it there, is for you to make insults. When I was leaving, it is executive, first of all, I brought him to start learning about executive council meetings when he was governor-elect. I didn't have that opportunity. I brought him. 2, I was one on the executive council, approved the ring road. I took him to Germany, the headquarters of Julius Berger. I said, look, you will make your second tenure easy if you concentrate and finish this ring road. I was the one. I was the one who said, look at this project, look at this project, look at this project. See where we have stopped. Make sure if you continue with the project and finish them, nobody will contest election again if I didn't mean well.
So, but what he said that today, that he is willing to allow for peace, that is up to you.
Who told you that? See, that's the problem.
No, he said, the governor said that it's up to you.
The problem, no. First of all, up to me how? First of all, what do I want? I've told you here severally, what is the problem? What are led to all these people are talking about? Let me tell you the thing. First of all, APC went to court. I didn't go to court. Court gave judgment. You say you will not obey judgment. And people say, you are seated here as a governor who's supposed to uphold the rule of law. You come out openly with impunity. You will not obey court judgment. If anything you want to do, you will do. Nothing will happen. It's not my business. So who is the one laying foundation? You see, that's the problem I've asked. Tell me the simple truth. And it is in this country I've seen that because of peculiar things. So we always say there will be a debate between the Republicans and the Democrats. And we're all interested. All interested. Why? Why? So, Supreme Court was to give judgment about Trump matter. Everybody was waiting. What will Supreme Court of America, United States say?
Nuisance, Lily.
Do you get that now? What it does most of the time is deviate from the real question and begin to talk trash, nonsense. Alaye, you are the one sending, number one, he's the one controlling APC. Is the one controlling the PDP. When I say APC, this Okocha guy, and I'm going to go look for that video. That Okocha guy said that if you dey follow Wike, no follow corner. Person with the APC. River people tell me something. You remember that video? Oh, river people tell me something. If we dey follow Wike, no follow corner. River people tell me something where he was pouring champagne that they will show Fubara. They went to court, they lost. So then they went to Abuja court that gave them ex parte order that says the police should not provide any security for any election until when they determine the case in Abuja. Abuja has no jurisdiction in River State. Werey Wike is a life bencher. That's why you are going to know that your judiciary is absolute trash. Yeah, I said it. It's a trash filled with judicial bandits, thieves, criminals like that. Local government elections. The jurisdiction of Abuja court no reach local government level in states. But Werey Wike went on that TV to say, now Fubara no obey court order. Which court order? Which of the courts? When the High Court in River State ruled that the election on this 5th of October must hold and go ahead. When I went to Abuja, can't they use that to destroy the state? To the point that they burned down 4 local government areas. And according to him, he's now afraid that they said they are setting up panel to probe the arson and all that. So he will always use deviation. He will deviate from what you are asking him. Begin to talk nonsense. See, look, hey, see, hey. What is it? Look, see, look, see. And Shehu is just going to be there like, oh, okay, I'm looking, I'm seeing. Let me ask you something again there. Let me ask you something else again.
You want to support violence? We'll say that you want to support destruction. We'll say that you don't want people to live in harmony. But what is important is that when there's violence, when there's instability, it is for you to ask question. What has led to that violence? What has led to instability? What has led to destruction? If at all, it's very key. I've said, I was a governor. I've always obeyed the rule of law. You heard the governor said that our state is turning to a state of anarchy where people do not obey the rule of law, where people do not obey the rule of law. What is obeying rule of law? You must respect. You must obey the judgment of courts. You must not take the law into your hands. It doesn't matter how you see that judgment. The moment you don't obey court judgment, you're inviting anarchy. You're inviting violence. Was that destruction done before now? Shall we leave your phone and listen to me?
I'm listening to you. I need to go through my question line.
The point we are making is that a governor came out on national television, not local television, to tell the world, I will not obey court judgment.
Did he say that?
Yes. In fact, to crown it all, he said there was no way in the judgment that the court said the election should not hold. He went as far as to say, I do not need police before I conduct an election. I do not need security agencies before I conduct an election. I don't need the protection of life and property. When somebody says, I don't need police, what are you saying? I'm inviting violence. Hoodlums will take opportunity. Saying police will not be involved.
But it seems that you are misinterpreting what the government said.
Not misinterpreting. Yeah. No, not misinterpreting. You heard him say, I do not need police before I conduct election.
Because they withdrew police from the house here.
Fine. What is the function of police? What is the function of state security? To provide security so that hoodlums cannot take advantage and do bad. And you are saying, you can go. I don't care about it. I don't care about it. In that case, who is the perpetrator of that violence? Who?
Are you blaming the governor for the violence that...
It's not about blaming. Governor is the architect of the violence.
But you have been blamed. Your accusing fingers have been pointed at you.
No.
There are those...
Nuisance, Lele.
Don't worry, Jerry, I've left my own phone. Shehu, hi! Shehu, please be a journalist, man. It is becoming so ridiculous, more or less like, I don't know, it's like these guys have compromise on you, Shehu. Honestly, it's like they do have compromise on you. And compromise is that you are just like acting a script yourself. Pretend to want to be tough, But no, once they shut you up like then you just feel like, then you become somebody who is now asking a question like ignorantly. Or did he say that? Werey Wike was working with Igbetokun, the police IG, flexing his muscle by withdrawing the police that were supposed to provide security. Say we will not be part of that election. Order from above, so that they can keep the entire place vulnerable for the attacks that will follow, which later happened. People then took charge, provided their own security. They had the most peaceful election ever. No interruption, no election buying, no ballot box snatching, no nothing, until they returned the police in the afternoon of the election to create havoc, which everything is captured on camera. We have it here, we have them here, we share them on this platform. Then when it was time for the elected council or selected council chairman to take office, police also what? They withdrew all of their men from all the councils. That then opened the door for Werey Wike's supporters to burn down 4 local government areas. Like, who is dumb not to know that? So if I was sitting there opposite Werey Wike, that's what I would say to him. That Ogbeni, see, listen, for all we have seen so far, you are a criminal. I can say it to you to your face. Because listen, some of those guys who are doing everything there, they believe that Fubara failed to obey you. And all this nonsense you are saying here, all this kind of like a rigmarole that you are doing here, right? I don't think it's really working. I would say that to his face. But Shewin is there acting up like, what should I ask him again? What should I ask now? And it is not really that over. Ikenga, I love this guy though, right? I just kind of love him for the fact that he's always seen within there, right? And then he's one of those who have been out to make sure that Werey Wike, no matter how long it takes, right? It will end up where it truly belongs. And I know that.
All these explanations on TV by Wike, I don't understand why he's whining and crying. The only thing I will advise him is that there's no way he will escape the involvement of his supporters, which I'm beginning to believe from his TV comments that he was fully aware and might have also been part of it. So that's why I'll commend the state government for setting up a judicial panel of inquiry. It doesn't matter who you are, the panel must sit. And if indeed he was involved in this treasonable act, this act of treason to destroy another arm of government and burn it to the ground, then he should be charged. He should be prosecuted. And he should be declared wanted. If he enters rivers, any citizen, any group of people have right to confront him and arrest him, going by the provisions of the criminal justice law. We cannot continue to... What are we pampering? No, what are we pampering? So what was all this cry about? A whole state, a whole government will be your own because you came from where? Because you made what contribution in the area of economy, industry, investment, education? What is it? They have done fantastic. That the government should be surrendered to you. Is it a military rule? Because some people can't resist, material things, and some people are keeping quiet. So I want to thank the state government for setting up judicial panel of inquiry, get to the work, get this sorted out, and all those that are involved. The office of the Attorney General should prosecute them. Burning down the whole government to prove what stupid point. Tell me the point they're trying to prove. As who? That's the fact they even think that they can burn down an arm of government and nothing will happen is the one that makes people go crazy. And everybody will keep blaming the president because they are carrying out these things, believing, pretending, or parading as supporters of the president, and that's why nothing will happen to them. So if they burn a government at the local area, they will burn state, they will burn federal, and democracy will be burned down. Tomorrow, people will be looking for who will support to resist. Nobody will resist that because if people that are supporting the president and all of them are burning down arms of government, and government does not want to see it and deal with it decisively because those people are working for you, and you are living in a glass house, and people are flying these stones, the consequences, and I keep warning about this. Let's avert it. One man's ambition, trying to hide as a supporter of president, to pursue an ambition that is the height of political greed, to do the unthinkable, and why out of office have a third term.
Anyway, just as a means of a flashback, when Werey Wike was complaining about Rotifmi Amechi a way back, that people now considered it as such a hypocrisy. This was what Werey Wike said about Amechi a few years back, you know, when it felt like Amechi was using his position as a minister in Bokwari's government to torment River State, undermine the government of River State, his own government then. Now he's doing the same thing to another guy.
But you should not sin. And that was why, because of this is life, this is impunity, he denied his party ticket. That was the same thing. Impunity. He sees himself as God. I'm God. I will do this. And nobody can stop me. But you forget you are not God. That was what denied his party ticket. How many people has he not misled? Problem. We have given you, extended olive branch to you. We have said you want it, yet all you will do is to see how you castigate the state. Don't love your state. You don't need to hate your state. This state made you assembly, made you speaker for 8 years. This state gave you governor for 8 years. Under this state, he became a minister. Is that the thank you give to the state for making you whom you are, for bringing you up to this level? It's of you to see how you can hack this in your state, make your state of development. Each day you wake up is to cast aspersion on your state. That is not good. It is no person that has a sense will continue to do that. What do I gain? What do I gain as a person if I destroy my state? Of what benefit is it to me? This is a state I owe everything to. So I needed that place. I need that development in that state. And you cannot. But each time you go out, you cast aspersion on the state, you say this about the state, you bring down the state. No. What does he achieve that you wake up, you go on television to bring down your state? What does he achieve?
Nuisance, Lele.
So maybe we should be asking him now, what does this achieve? Remember this guy, I'm not sick or something. The guy that is one of the arrowhead, a former local government chairman, lawyer to Werey Wike, chased away by Fubara's men. One of the people behind the burning down of 4 local government areas in River State 2 days ago. Do you remember him?
He's not a removal governor. He's a foolish governor. Because since he took office, May 29, he has done nothing for River people. When he took office, from the first of office, started Operation Zero Port Hole. From there, he started doing projects. When the Werey Wike, in the first 3 months in office, did the problem internal.
God is really, really merciful, very patient. If to say a God of Old Testament, the one where you read inside the Bible, that one that said, I am a very jealous God. The one where you just look at you like this, you could just see one snake from somewhere, could just come, could just swallow like 10 people because they're sin. Or the one that would just kind of like, and a thunder, if you just kill like 2,000 people. At least in the Bible, you remember the Old Testament God. That one kind crazy God. You know they take nonsense. You remember that one? You always say vex. You just use water, can't clear the entire earth. Say, you people are too sinful. I'm going to wash you up and restart again. Yeah, that God, that jealous one. That look at the Sodom and Gomorrah. I was like, can you go nonsense in Sodom and Gomorrah? Are you people mad? He just burned the entire place down. Now that same God, some of these lunatics, they go do evil, do bad, do this. They go still they do aya. We lift your name, aya. Lift your name, aya. And then they look at them like, you people, you are just like the last born. I just pity you, This time around, I know, it be like, when you have the last born of the family, madam, they get away with so many nonsense. Don't be like the firstborn. We say if you talk, there's a tap. You do anything, they throw stick at you like that. Firstborns. So this kind of latest God, kind of merciful one. He get mercy. If not God of Old Testament, you go don't see many people. We say, we just say, when last did you see Werey Wike? I say, you see, fire just came from nowhere. Just burned up to ashes. I say, when did you see T-Pain last, thiefnubu? I say, I don't turn to salt, yo. Yeah, I don't turn to salt. But you see this kind of God now, a very gentle one. That's why people can get away with a lot. That's why you see all these criminals, the way they talk about God. You say, God, get patience, oh. It's too gentle. I think it's all right, you will say. On the streets today, they said it is not over. They were seen dancing, by the way. Don't know if you have seen this. You better take your SIM card and give us Wike. You better take your SIM back and give us Wike. You better take your SIM back and give. That's the Wike supporters. There's something unique about them in that Port Harcourt and Rivers politics. It's so local and so destructive as well, unfortunately. They get song for everything. SIM, Fubara and SIM that they call them. So people are saying that they don't come out SIM inside Werey Wike's phone. So Werey Wike's phone is now useless, empty. That's why everybody is angry in his camp. Meanwhile, the Werey Wike supporters are out there saying, you better take your SIM back and give us Wike. You better take your SIM back and give us Wike. Take your SIM back and give us Wike. But you can't have Wike anymore. Unfortunately, you would have to move to Abuja. There is a new Wike in town in Obiakpo, local government. And this is him.
Thank you.
do you feel receiving this money today?
I feel happy. I feel happy that since I was born in Abia, this kind of thing, I didn't see it. It's only this kind of thing. And I support him so much. I used to pray for him, even the Ambassador Chidoke. For the very first time, this thing came about one. All the way, this is my Montana home. So I feel happy that somebody is representing all their body in World 1. I feel happy for national to give women something. I feel happy. I'm happy.
Chijoke yagezo. Oye kwena Chijoke nages. Like that. Is all craze. But to cap it all, a thankful Fubara to show appreciation to the NSCDC, the guys that they believe provided the security for the last selection in Rivers, local government selection, right? They were rewarded with new or brand new Hilux trucks, and they were happy for it. Yeah, the police will do their service. Civil Defense, NSCDC, replaced them. And a few days after that, they got brand new trucks. I hope they paid their salaries, by the way, because that you may just see it in the news in another 2-3 months. Soli kini. They have not paid our salary for the past 1.5 years. But you got brand new trucks a few days ago or a few weeks ago. And so they need to pay our salary. They need to pay our this. I say, oh God damn it, they don't even have the roads to drive them. But it is what and how the contraption works. If they tell you, if they explain Nigeria to you, and you say you understand and you are not mad, angry, they don't explain it well. That is why if you come onto my Ogun's Diary Political and I get to show to you the state of that contraption, there is no way that you can beat your chest and say you are a proud Nigerian to a mental problem. Except about Jalawoku, a bit on toju elowo. Person where they treat like person where they, you know what I mean? They don't explain Nigeria to you, make you can't say, oh, more, I'm satisfied. I am a proud like Jiko possible. To mental issue, right? That is why when this lady got back to Nigeria, she was so mad that after paying what is expected to be excess luggage charges to your airline, you go to Nigeria, some men just grabbed your stuff that you have to pay them 5,000 naira or something, or else they are taking your bags away. What? Why would you take my what? What should do with this airport now? No joke. We die here. What is all this? Not all the explanation. No enter the woman head. If they explain Nigeria to you, you say you understand that you are not mad about the issue.
It will get to the right authorities. Easter blog, cheese lover, gossip mill, very dark man. Look at what they're doing to us. Mohammed Airport, Nigeria. Look at what they're doing to us. Extorting money from us. Look at the face of the man beating me. Look at the face of the man beating me. Look at the face of the dark beating me. No worry. Odi. Where's Odi? Look at them. We are not paying 1 naira. Say no to extortion. Say no to extortion. Say no to extortion. We are not paying 1 naira. We book our flights. We come back. We are a passenger. We are a passenger. We are a passenger. We are passengers. We are not paying 1 naira. 1 naira. We are not paying. You are criminals. Criminals. You will enter blog. I will pay blog 1 million to share this video. I'm going to pay blog 1 million naira to share this video. You will enter blog. Criminal people. Criminals. Criminals. Look at them. They call themselves fans. This devil. He called himself fans. He called himself fans. We book flights. Nigerians. We book flights. We book flights. We are passengers. We are not cargo. They are here to extort money from us. 5,000 naira per bag.
Now, fans own here. Fans own this terminal.
If you like,
fans own here. There must be a position. You can do for the this place will belong to
official duty. I'm on official duty. You can't do nothing.
I am a passenger. Carry them, they go. I am a passenger. Carry them, they go. We are passengers.
You can't go. You see this phone? They are not going.
That's me.
This phone.
That's me.
You can't do that video.
Huh? Passenger that possibly have paid the excess luggage charges to the airline that took her to Nigeria. But the way she packed that stuff, this can be something that she wants to use at home. She must have bought some certain things that she wants to sell. You will need to pay us 5,000 naira per luggage. God damn it, man. We are on official duty. See, official. You will pay. Kilo day to be long, man. It is Nigeria. And the video made it to the internet, social media, yesterday. This morning, they traced the woman, found her, confiscated her passport, and then arrested her. On her way to Abuja, she had a video call with this guy, VDM. This happened.
Hello, madam.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So you said they collected your passport.
Huh?
You said they collected your passport.
Yes.
Why?
They want to take me away now. I don't know.
Don't take you away to where? For what reason?
I don't know. They say they're from Abuja. I don't know. So I see my bag.
Are they bringing you
See
to
my bag.
Abuja?
I don't know where they are taking me to. They already arrested the other guy in that video. They already arrested that one this morning.
They arrested the other lady. Okay, so I have a question. Now, madam, let me ask you this last question. You are sure that you are a passenger on that flight?
Yes, of course.
So what happened?
I
They now
do
asked you.
business.
They asked you for money. What reason did they give you?
Can you hear me?
Why did they ask you for money
I do
that day?
business. Look at my bag. I go to buy what I sell. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay.
See it.
So how much do they charge? Wait. Do they have a? I'm coming. Do they? Is this the first time you are doing it?
Yes.
Is this your first time of doing this thing?
No, I've been doing it for like about 5 years now.
And you pay for extra luggage when you are coming back. You pay for your extra weight of luggage.
I did not have extra luggage. I did not have luggage given to
How
me
many
by
kg?
airline.
How many
I
kg
don't
is
have
your
extra
bag?
luggage.
How many kg is your bag? Your bag. How many kg is your bag?
My bag. If you buy the ticket, 3 bags come with the ticket. Then they give me 1 extra bag because I've been patronizing them for long.
How many kg for each bag? How many kg for each bag?
1 bag is 23 kg. 1 bag like this is 23 kg.
And you are sure that each bag carries 23 kg?
Of course, they can reweigh it.
So what is their reason for holding you now? What? Now you said yesterday.
They just saw me at the airport at the belt taking my bag. There were like 8 of them surrounding me. They want to see me. I said, okay, let me bring my bag. Clear my goods from custom. I will go with you. They said, okay. I was trying to show them, scatter my bag and arrange something. One of them now came, said that he's from Abuja. I want to collect my passport. At first, I don't want to give him, but to avoid problem, I gave him this thing.
Okay.
I have my own time. I have my own time.
Oga.
I have my own time. I'm not arguing with 2 people. I will go with 2 people.
Oga, if you have collected the passport, she can talk on the phone now.
You want my passport? Allow me to finish what I'm doing. Allow me to finish what I'm doing.
Oga, if you have collected the passport, why do you need to collect her phone?
Look at him.
Why does he collect the phone?
By the time I start doing my own video,
Oga,
say I'm doing video.
Oga,
Do me video. They are doing me videos.
Oga, what is the issue? What? Let me talk to you. What's the issue, Oga?
They surround me at the airport.
Oga, don't give them the phone. Why you don't collect the phone after you don't collect her passport?
They have collected my passport.
What is the issue?
Please help me.
Why are you harassing this woman now? Why are you harassing the woman? Yeah, we will go there.
By the time I do my own video, they will say I'm
make sure that phone. No, madam, don't worry. We are on it. Don't worry. Just. But don't give them your phone. They don't have any right to collect your phone. For what reason?
Okay.
No problem.
I might not be.
Nigeria. I mean, it's always there to frustrate you and possibly kill you. It's such a place where if you can avoid it, avoid it. And that's why I give credit. I really give kudos to the people living in that Nigeria. No joke. And I mean this. Those of you who are living in Nigeria, which are many, people living there are so many, right? You are like MVP, most valuable people in my own book. Because I don't think I can survive in that place anymore. I was there a while back. And you need to see the whole frustration all over my face. Like, you could tell, like, you look frustrated. I said, oh, Baba. During the day where I won't come out, when I finished all I came to do, and I got cleared through their immigration check, everything, airline check, and I sat inside the plane. I just asked this, let me let out this big sigh of relief. Like, when the plane started and then started taxiing, and it was like before lifting off. In my head, I was like, man, I am ready to go to anywhere this plane is going to. Just take me out of here. Please, just take me out of here. And I mean it. It's not a place that I actually look forward to and be like, yes, man, I'm going to Nigeria. Man, I can't wait to. That is me. I'm not talking about you. Maybe it's because I actually see too much. I follow things happening there almost every hour. And because of that, it is such a scary experience. So to those of you who know they too follow Nigerian Wahala, you don't know what thing God do for you. That's why you can always still look forward to, oh, I'm going there in December. I'm going there in this and that. People like me, when they say they see everything happening in that place almost every minute, every hour, every day. Monday to Sunday. January to December. It is a PTSD for me. So when I see people living and surviving, I'm like, no, they try. I can't survive in Nigeria anymore. And this is nothing to do with being, weak. Or no, I'm not a weak person. It's just like mentally, it is so draining, exhausting. And people who have to, like, when people say you have to, I'm on a way, they survive for this place, so you have to be very, very, only like rugged. I'm like, why? About Nigeria, this is Nigeria. Even people when they drive me around in Nigeria when I was there, right? People who were driving me around, they were just looking at me like, Baba, why you go? I said, why is everything not to talk by? Why must everything? Why is everybody just look so angry? If you look at everybody's face, everyone is angry. Even though I don't know, maybe they are angry or not, but when you look at everyone's face, Baba, you could say, Omo, if you provoke anybody now, they feel just punch you. Even though that's how their faces look like. And I'm like, why is everybody angry? That's what everybody looks like to me. Even when people are smiling, I don't know if, let me see if I can make that face. Like, that's a smiling face to me. Even people when they smile, when they like, they're still angry. Or they will smile and then boom, everything go back to the default mode. Angry. Police, they look angry. Sellers, they look angry. Drivers, they look angry. Receptionists, they look angry, even though they are supposed to be smiling. But to me, everybody is like angry. Angry about something. Something is like inside them, they make them like. So why? So when I see all of them, they try. I'm telling you, no joke. I respect you. I respect you, man. Honestly. Well, truly, if you look around, there's so many things to make you so feel frustrated. It is so draining. Since there are, it shouldn't be this hard. And these people believe that if you are not, if you don't suffer to get something, you won't know the value. Why? Why do you think I have to suffer for something that is ordinarily should just be there? I want to buy petrol. Okay. But you see everybody like aggressive and all of that. I say, why are they all angry? And most of the time they are like trying to kind of take from you as well. You see, when they pretend to be helping you, no, they are not. They are trying to extort you. Nothing is free. Person where they help you, if your pen drop and somebody grabbed it and say, sorry, you. I say, oh, thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you very much, my sister. You collect the pen from them. They will wait and be like, Alpha. They say, what are you waiting for? I already said thank you. Say thank you, Lama Jenny. Now thank you, we go shop. If you collect the pen from you, put them for like drop it on the floor again. So you pick it yourself. Then I thank you, I go chop. It's almost like everyone wants to like, they're not doing anything for free. You see people who are like working for government. They are meant to be paid. They are collecting salaries, right? If they do mistake, help you carry something or what have you, they expect you to give them something. And if you don't, they will turn it, it will turn to fight. When I got to Nigeria and I wanted to call people outside at the airport, I wanted to tell the people outside that, where are you? Because I already kind of got the contact. I have my phone and all that. So I wanted to say, where are you? And one guy just came. They always know those of us who are like JJC. JJC. And it was like, sorry, brother, do you need a phone? You want to make call? I said, yeah, bro, Baba, thank you. My guy, thank you very much, Harry. I said, I don't know, a small thing, Baba, not even a small thing. Give me the phone. I dialed the number. So now where are you there? We are at the car park. I said, come up. Maybe you should walk up. I'm going to walk out now. All right. I didn't have much bag anyway, just my small handbag and another, just a roller. It's okay. I go see you outside now. Baba, you get my Jerry. Thank you. The next one said, no, don't worry. I'm smart here. Let's help you. Okay. Are your people outside? I said, they're outside now. I said, okay, let me help you now. Let's help you. They now kind of sort of help me. I'll pull my briefcase, right? My box. And I had this, my own handbag. And then to me, I was like, man, these guys are nice. So nice one, I mean, that's good. So we got outside. I said, Sonny, do you have like a back then 5K? Do you have like 5K? When the guy heard 5K, was like, 5K, baba. My money £100. People where they come like you now like £100 that they give us. So if I give you £100, you collect it. Like if I give you £100 right now, you will collect it. Say now, I will collect it. I say, I say you're mad. Means to I quickly just turn to a crazy person right there. Like, you did crazy. So because I used your phone, which was probably like 15 naira call at most. Then you are so nice to me, and I like that. I was like, okay, that's very good. I wanted to be nice. I said, Sunday, let me give him 5K. And the guy was like, no, 1 naira. He wanted pound sterling. I was like, so if I give you £100, you will collect it? I said, yes, now. I said, you take grace. I said, you don't want to even collect anything like that. So they don't do anything for free. Immediately, his countenance changed. This nice guy was like, no more. Everything don't change. I was like, what? It is what it is, right? Anyway, we'll leave that one. Enter streets. This young man has been in the business of kidnapping. And his own level of kidnapping is not just about ransom. He usually kills his own victims when he got caught. This video made it to the internet. Let me share this. Everybody should be careful. Is that not what we will say? It's so unfortunate.
It's okay.
See, you are talking about this. Are you relaying it? Relay, so we can turn record.
It's okay. Sorry. It's okay.
Mommy.
Let's be.
ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
Okay, calm down.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni mo ń dání. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni ọmọ fọ́ra yé mi. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi fẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi.
It's okay. Let's the medical side. Yes, sir.
Rachel, Abo.
Let him leave you here. Leave me here. Yeah. Nisuru. Enter. Small. Sorry. It's not believing, at least the facts are sacrosanct. He has led us to the various locations where he buried the victims. And it actually beats my imagination that at this age somebody can go on such an horrendous exploit. But my feeling now is we need to change our security strategy by way of creating an environment where we will include all stakeholders, particularly the mosque, the churches, our religious leaders, our traditional leaders, to do more of sensitization. Because if a 29-year-old person can be so heartless to carry out such killings, it is actually a disturbing trend. And unfortunately, these victims are all innocent kids. Because the first one was going to work, the second one was sent on an errand, the third one was sent on an errand. So, and he just entrapped by way of cajoling them into their untimely death. Well, it's a pity, but the law has to take its course. But I believe we need to escalate this so that our youths will be reminded that the only road to success is hard work.
Okay, does it kill for money or just for fun?
Initially, I was thinking he's deranged, but my conversation with him is of sound mind. He abducted them for money. He will steal their phone, tie them, strangulate them. Thereafter, use their phone to seek for ransom from their parents. The first one he collected 50,000. The other one he collected 17,000 naira. The last one he collected 30,000 naira.
Well, we have seen many of these. How much more do you do follow up? Because people will only hear exhuming, arresting, and they don't know what comes out of it at the end of the day.
Well, the reason behind going to the scene is to perfect our investigation. And I believe that is all the court needs to pass their judgment. This, as far as I know, is a decided matter. Okay, obviously, for kidnapping, murder, conspiracy.
So one of his confession, he said the parents of one of the victims said that.
That was just an afterthought. He used to work with the father of the last victim. And the father sent the daughter to the farm. He is being almost part of the family. He was aware when the lady was going to the farm. He treated her to the point and kidnapped and strangulated her just because he wanted to collect the phone and get some ransom.
How about the last victim, my sis?
That was the one I'm talking about.
A 29-year-old young man in the business of kidnapping for ransom at his own small local space right here in Ogun State, Abeokuta. And yeah, he succeeded in killing as many as he could before he was arrested. But the policemen led the journalists to the scene. That's why we got to see the scene, okay? The whole place is already contaminated, by the way. In a normal way, they can't really determine the number of people there except what he told them. And that's the only thing they are working with. How many people have you killed? How many of them? And what happened, other stuff. So it's only what he told them right now that they are working with. The entire space is contaminated. Is that called contaminated or polluted or something? There is a word they use for that in criminal investigation, right? That the whole place is kind of spoiled, right? It's unfortunate. So we have a problem, especially in Yoruba land. We have a problem of ritual killings where some people believe that they could make money from selling corpses, skulls, body parts to ritualists. One happened in Ibadan, by the way, where a lady exhumed the corpse of his brother. The brother died, buried. The lady went back and then dug him out, dug the corpse out, and put the corpse inside the house. She started selling the part to those who needed human flesh for rituals or money before she was caught. It is a pandemic right now. It's always been. It's just that it is not this bad, or maybe it is not this exposed in the media. Police have always have these stories of, ritual killings, kidnappers for rituals, and then those who have been like, mining heads from this and that. The poorer our people have become, the more desperate they have become as well. So it is a pandemic, especially in Yoruba land. But we have the Ronukus who take offense in that, because according to them, other tribes are also killing people too. We should talk about them. I'm a Yoruba man, and my sister, your mom, your dad, anybody you love could fall victim of this. When people are selling the human part for 25,000 naira for money, ritualists are killing and kidnapping children for money. Yet we do not have them become billionaires or multi-billionaires. Despite all these killings, they are covering them up and then presenting Yoruba land as if, and this is the failure of the rogues who have done this to us and our people in Yoruba land. That's why we never, for any reason, respect any of these Solori Burukus parading themselves as Yoruba leaders anywhere. The politicians, so the community leaders, and some of those people who are like religious leaders as well. It's so sad. It is a pandemic. Unfortunate, But I do have a few more things to share. It's just that I wish we can take calls this afternoon. I promised that last night. But before that, okay, let me show you this. All that glitters is not good, they say. As much as the people of Abia State are grateful and happy that they have Alex Otti, who they believe is turning around their states. Well, is it turning around the states, by the way? Enough that a newly constructed or renovated road got washed off by a single flood that happened, that got the people now talking like this.
Lecha ndị mmadụ ji akpọ ụkwụ ha n'aka na-aga. Lecha ndị mmadụ ji akpọ ụkwụ ha n'aka. Ihe awụ nkwọ ngwa. Nkwọ weta ego. Ebe na-eweta ego na Abia State. Aba ndị mmadụ na-ata afụfụ. Lecha ndị mmadụ si ata afụfụ na Aba na-aga na Aba. Now people na-ata afụfụ ihe a. Ihe awụcha business area. Ebe na-eweta ego. All people na-ata afụfụ. Onye ọbụla ji akpọ ụkwụ ya n'aka na-aga. Governor Ibiko bịa nyere anyị aka ọ na-akpọ na social media ihe ndị mmadụ na-epost na-arụ ọrụ na Aba n'ọwa agbawa ebe a na-arụ ọrụ ihe na-emewe iteghara ebe arụ arụ asara na-arụ ụzọ. Biko gọvanọ bịa nyere anyị aka. Ihe awụcha ndị mmadụ ebe ndị mmadụ na-aga ihe awụ oge ọhịa Obuaya Road. Obuaya dị here. Nkwangwa Market. Nkwangwa Market. Enwebeghị ndị gọvanọ na-arụ. Abia State na gọvanọ na-arụ ọrụ. Ọ ebe a na Lesotho na-arụ ọrụ. Aka na social media. Unu apaayan aka o. Ọ ndị a na-akwụ ụgwọ na social media na-eme ihe a.
I am more interested in that dilapidated road with no drainage. Nigeria is a place where they are building roads. I've shown you that before, like where they will build roads. But there is no real drainage except the gutters they put on the side, if they actually put any, by the way. And when then you ask, where do you think the water goes to or leads to out of that area, is probably to nowhere. And they do that all the time. Here is another guy crying out for what they are facing. This one is somewhere around Benin Express.
That president, I beg with them, we beg you. You suffer too much, oh! Suffer too much. Honorable Minister of Transport, I don't know your name. Oh, that thiefnubu, I beg with a beg, oh! Man, do the road. You know, see traffic on our side. For all this one, some of all this motor now, they're not the awful. If you offer now, you know, you feel on them again. Just for. Why do we go over enjoy for this country? This country, why do we go enjoy self? Roscoe. Traffic. You go buy fuel for 100,000 from Werey to Benin, 100,000 to buy fuel. We don't take this road now for 4 hours. We did this road. I think the same. Market women now, they don't buy something for Werey to Benin. Why things not go there?
That's what the life is for a lot of people. So if I told you earlier, yes, like I said earlier, if I say to you that I am not going to survive in Nigeria a month, I can't, I won't. Something will just happen. Maybe I'll just kind of just fall sick and I'll just die. Oh, no. Yeah, no joke. The only thing that can make me survive in Nigeria for more than a month is when I know that I can always leave anytime I want. If something happens to me that, yeah, that's you. You don't go anywhere anymore. And I hear you go day, Baba, I will die. No joke. It is so heart-rendering, like it is heartbreaking that just common infrastructure is such a luxury to people in Nigeria. Like if you ever have it, you'll be thanking, they have fixed the road, thank God, yeah. For the past 25 years, if you know what's in our eyes see for this place, why must people go through hell just to exist? And that's why I said that those of you living in Nigeria, no joke, I don't care where you belong to, okay? You are the most valuable people indeed, who are really special. Or you deserve better. And if you don't force it to have it, you will never have it. If you don't stop these rogues, they will never stop. Take a look at the governor of Ogun State that is spraying money. The current governor that succeeded Akeredolu, Ayedatiwa is his name. The one that he wants to contest governorship election next month in Ogun State is throwing pile of cash to the same impoverished people, make them beat themselves bloody before they pick up the cash. That's how they treat the people there. And then when they have the chance of facing the camera, they will be telling you how they have changed the lives of the people. How they have done this project, that project, and that. But when you take a look at the state they govern, they are governing, you'll be asking yourself, where is that billions of naira that these guys have expended? Where is that money? Gone. Well, I'll keep the rest for later in the evening. I've got more here. You have no idea. I'm always loaded. I'll keep the rest till later in the evening, but I will open the line. Let's see if we can have 1 or 2 chats before we call it a noon. But if you really have to go, by the way, that's fine. Make sure you like the broadcast before you go. Like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. I am now pretty much like 900, less than 900 away from 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. To my friends on Facebook, that they do me shaggy on Facebook, go on and team with us on YouTube, okay? It is going to really be appreciated. And to others who might want to call in, the line is going to be open in a minute. Use it, and we can talk.
Hello, Mr. Mayigun. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Baba, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Great.
Yes, yesterday I was.
This afternoon, I kind of always get some of you for the program. Sometimes, right? Even when you are like, I thought it's only the evening.
Yes, I
always here.
No, well, because you said that you will give us more about Wike yesterday, so I was so interested. So because I know that these people are running out of ideas, and this is the beginning of their downfall, really, because because at some point what they will be contradicting themselves along the line, and then at some point it will be clearing. Everybody will be able to read in between that. Listen, this is, and then even for a primary six student who is well taught will be able to understand that, okay, this is just
you're right.
Yes. So the Nigeria government is not meant for the people, right? It's not meant for the people. It's meant to contain, to control, and to continue to cook lies, right? And then they will keep on doing that till Jesus Christ come back, right? They will continue doing it, and of course, they haven't
until the people stops them, they will never stop.
Yes,
that's something that
yes.
we think about. See, all these things that people are seeing, right? It's never going to stop.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. So these are the things that I'm kind of telling myself so that I won't be upset anymore. So that we know them for who they are. That I'm not expecting any better from them. Good. Anything, really good from them anyway. So it's just, one of those things that, we just have to keep on doing. And then anybody who goes to Nigeria, they should be careful because Nigeria is not like it used to be before, everybody, things are very, very hard that a young guy can just take life of somebody because of iPhone, right? Just because he touched that iPhone, that person will kill you. And then at the end of the day, you'll be telling her, but this iPhone is made somewhere 1,000 maybe in an hour. 1,000 iPhones in an hour, like continuously. Yes. So, and then you are taking somebody's life because of that thing that somebody is doing someone else. So it's quite, unfortunate. So thank you very much for
Thank you so much
the hard work, for the awareness, for enlightening us all, Nigerians who doesn't have the opportunity to see or to hear really or to understand, what all this is all about. Thank you very much.
Okay, I appreciate you as always. Okay, thank you. Here we have H.O.
My good day.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
The general of TikTok.
Ma, how are you?
This is
my H.O.
Yes.
Live and direct.
Before I talk, yes, I send you text message. Call me after you finish.
I will try, but it's always so tough for me because sometimes when I'm not on here, doesn't mean that I'm actually free. That's me going to be getting ready for another section again, and it's always like that, mixing up that it's my other private and other private lives too.
The thing is this.
It is it.
My picking the contest for Ondo.
Oh, okay.
As governor under AAC.
In AAC, is that AAC guy?
Yes, and I want to make you help me showcase and hear.
Oh, okay. But I don't do promotion for this or their stuff, but I could give you
a mention. You go do this one for me. You go do this one for my pikin.
Okay.
Kunle Ajayi is his name.
Grand. Please, go on. Tell us about him.
Now my pikin now. Say I'm not the produce. Me, I be lioness. I'm not the born monkey. I born lion for your body. Now correct person to take over from this thief when it is they throw bundle of money to those people. So I beg you go do this one for me.
We are with you. Go ahead, ma'am.
So make you reach out so that we go talk.
Okay.
I beg. I know say you are very, very busy, but make you busy this one for me and my pikin.
We are already. I mean, you're already talking about him, so all of us are already probably on it.
So say this on a platform na Yoruba. Even though we borrow ourselves into Yoruba because they speak as small, we join. But showcase my pikin. Ebemo be.
Wahala. Thank you, Mama. Okay. We'll see to that.
All right. So talk Werey Wike. Oh my ṣe fún ẹ o. Ó ṣe fún ẹ gan. Sorry, gbogbo yín, all of you that turn una self to the Lord and personal Savior of my children. Your days of doom is knocking. And my senior boyfriend, city boy, you behave like say you don't know what happened for Port Harcourt. No problem. You remember I promised you Joker card. The Joker card there, it go answer many things. And I come here so now pack some of my children for prison when their relative does not even know where they are. And I hear say some prison warder talk say, my children when they prison, they be animal, so they are treating them like animal. Really?
They are.
Oh my chef, you people that enjoy Nigeria, when Nigeria's currency was greater than pounds, it was greater than dollar, it was greater than euro. It is you people that have turned yourself to emperor. thiefnubu, and now find out that the reason why you talk say a milokon is because of the petroleum minister. Thiefnubu. When I go play my joker card, you go choose between petroleum minister and president. You can't take the two. I promise you that.
Thank you so much.
Check all these things you people are doing. Your day of reckoning is here. Because you told my children when they were babies, when they were in kindergarten, and they come home with one song, parents, listen to your children. They are the leaders of tomorrow.
Nice.
Try to pay our school fees and give us the best education. Parents, listen to them and pay their school fees and get them best education. Now that they are supposed to be leader anyway, you say no.
Keep them behind us.
Your end, your end has come. Come 2027. Lágbára Ọlọ́run tí ò jẹ́ kí n kúkú òjijì from councillor to presidency. Now my children go contest. And all ye my good children, home and abroad, go enter AAC because na the party when mama won't stand for na be that. It is youth oriented and go there. This leadership, when they promise una one na small, una go get her by fire, by thunder.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much. I have another caller on the line, but indeed, okay, it is something that people should know about Mayegun's diary political. All right, I would share anyone's what have you statements, and then things that is more politically related on Mayegun's diary political, but I would not really be that person that will come here and tell you to go and participate in the election in the first place. And I would not come here to possibly tell you to go and vote for this person or that. So and this is not a Yoruba platform. Let's correct that too. Okay. So if it was a Yoruba platform, I would be speaking just my Yoruba. I have tried to kind of have a special section on Mayegun's diary political where I can speak directly to my Yoruba people because I'm a Yoruba person and I'm very interested in Yoruba nation. So what I've done is to make sure that if that's going to happen, it's definitely going to be a section of Mayegun's diary political where I can invite other other language speakers, where if we choose to speak Yoruba, okay, we can have other speakers from other major languages, and we can have a general topic where, as I'm speaking Yoruba, or me, I'm speaking English, we have a Yoruba speaker, we have a Igbo speaker, possibly a Hausa speaker, Ijo, and all others like that, as many as we can get. What I discover is that, to really do that, I am going to need more resources, okay? This is the UK. It's nothing comes for nothing. So there are some logistics that requires to bring people into this studio to be part of that production. I do not have it. That's why I haven't ventured into that. So I want to remind us, okay, that this is Mayegun's diary political, where we all have one thing in common, whether you are a Yoruba, Hausa, or Igbo and all that, okay? We have one thing in common. We are all forced together to be part of this contraption. We didn't choose it. We're forced to be part of it. I didn't choose to be a Yoruba. You probably didn't choose to be Igbo. We just came here and we found ourselves to be Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, this, that, right? So, but we are being dealt the same sort of the same blow by the same characters from all tribes. So the only way we can possibly move a needle is if all of us find a common ground where we can say, yeah, we have our differences, okay, and these are the differences. But if we want to be out of this whole mess, right, then we must kind of agree to some extent, okay, without losing our identity as well. I would not support openly like this, support any political wherever. The reason why you would have me talk about APC all the time is because they are the ones in power. Their decisions affect all of us. And that is why anyone who is not part of them doesn't make me your friend. I've said this to you many times. Obedient, I am not that your friend because I criticize APC, okay? PDP, I am not your friend. I am not pro-Nigeria. Do you understand? My own stand is that, yes, we may have all these differences, so to say, but we still need ourselves, okay? And if Nigeria is going to break up, all of us have to agree, okay? Not that some people want Nigeria to remain, while others want Nigeria to break. So if we can understand the differences enough and get rid of those who make our life hell, whoever they are, whoever is interested in keeping one Nigeria is trying to keep it in order to kill us. So I am not your friend that way. I am only your friend in the sense that we have a common enemy. That common enemy is Nigeria and those who are promoting it. So if you are Mayegun's Diary political and you are pro-Nigeria, I am not also your enemy, by the way. However, if we both kind of found out that this contraption is not really for us, and if we have to bond together and possibly reach an agreement, then I will work with you. So that I'm criticizing APC doesn't mean that I am a pro-Peter Obi. No, I am not. Okay? I just thought that you guys have something that will likely trigger something. Do you know what I mean? If APC or the establishment continue to cheat you and you have the number, right? Who knows? You may trigger something that will eventually collapse this establishment. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I don't mind finding out. Here you get. So I am not somebody to promote your party per se. Okay? And I hope I'll kind of make it more clear at some other time too. Do I see have a caller there? Hello.
Hello, Maegu.
Hello, sir. I'm so sorry I kept you there. You know, sometimes some people would have caught up and be like, oh, he's not talking to me. Oh, he's not connecting. So I'm glad you stayed back, okay? How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening, and it's actually afternoon here, though.
From Germany. Yeah, it's after 5 from Germany.
It's almost evening. I see. It is past 4 here in Glasgow. But yeah, thank you so much for calling in. Please.
Well, Michael, please, I'm confused. So I want to ask you a question. You know, since today I'm just watching this in Facebook about this fuel something.
Right.
I think that last month they said that the fuel Dangote is saying they want to buy from dollar currency, so the price will be high. And this October now the price will go down because of start everything will be in naira.
A lie. But people are just finding out. But last month when I said it was a lie, they felt maybe I was the one who didn't wish Nigeria well. Here you get. But it's already playing out now. They were supposed to give Dangote crude oil, right? From the 1st of October.
Yeah.
But as we are talking right now, they are still telling people that they will give Dangote, which means they haven't given him any as we are speaking now. All lies, man. It's all lies.
But how the government can lie like this? How this government they are playing politics with lying. People are hoping that this month before the price will go down. And now we are bringing new price to make it higher.
You see, I'm not scam. People when they talk that one, you won't see them again. Now you won't see them. Those who are on the TV last month speaking grammar,
yes,
you won't see them right now. You won't see them again. Now another set of liars will be on TV very soon. They explain to people. Remember when they put all these trucks at Dangote Refineries? Where are the trucks? Where is the oil?
Everything is a scam.
God bless you.
Everything is a scam. Everything is a still student. I'm confused. That's okay. I will ask you. Maybe I don't hear this very well last month.
Now to get you confused until you have nothing to say again. That's how it's done. They go wear you out. Don't be the same people they talk on TV every now and then. Port Harcourt Refinery go start work by January, by December, by July, by August. They give you here.
My God, man, this happen in Nigeria very soon because people are not happy again. No? People are not happy with this price, this current price they bring out now. This will happen. No?
We shall see. We shall.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Okay. You too, Baba. Thank you so much. Here is is that you? Hello. Oh, I think okay. Let's see. Did I get that? I think I did that. Hello there.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Well, very well. Thanks for asking. And finally, because I've seen that you've been making effort to get through all this while, right? But
yeah.
It's just never didn't happen.
Yeah, I've been trying to get along, but I couldn't.
Well, I'm glad you can now, Baba. Please.
Yeah, Temitope speaking from Calgary.
Bless you, Timmy.
Canada.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Please.
Yeah, my little contribution is just about a woman that talking about political party. Yeah. In fact, I'm not gonna support that in this Mayegun diary. I'm sorry. Mayegun diary is no. We are not here to campaign for any party. No matter how.
No.
We love you. I love your program. I've been calling you since yesterday to make a little contribution.
I know.
And I pray may God Almighty will uplift your hand. You will never see trouble in your life. I love you so much. I'm not gonna support that woman. I don't support that woman. I don't support anybody, any party.
Yeah, we just clarified. You know, there are some people, right? See, there were some people who had this misconception too, right? That because I was pretty much talking more about the obedient, and all what they're facing, the advancement and stuff like that. Anyway, they didn't know that I saw them as the nemesis, a possible karma for the establishment, which they did try. And I still see them as that, right? That people who have the capacity that if the establishment continue to treat them like nothing, they may be the spark we need eventually. But that doesn't mean that I actually want or supporting this person to be. No, I decrease with what I know.
So, yeah. Everywhere is no. In fact, the situation in Nigeria right now is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't go to Nigeria. I'm a Canadian citizen. I can't. I'm scared. I'm scared to even go to. In fact, see what happened at the airport.
Rightly so.
See what happened at the airport.
Want to pretend that it's not real. You know what I mean? It is.
Why are we deceiving ourselves? We know the right things. We will not even follow the. See what is happening in River State. See everywhere.
Election is just validation of the rubbish they are doing there. So once you participated, you can no longer turn around and say you won't do revolution. You won't protest.
Mayegun, I don't know why people so daft. People don't. In fact, I don't know why they don't know what is going on in the system. Are we blind?
Eventually, they will know. They think we are stupid telling them that they don't participate in election. It's not that we know that they won't write the result. They will write it eventually, Abi. But when you know that there is actually no election, they were writing the name. So maybe that will motivate you to stand up one day and say, enough. Or you can't participate in their election. Rig you out. Then you come around and say, let us protest and I mean, no, it's not going to happen. You already validated it. You have to wait for the next one.
Mayegun, I'm scared though. I'm scared right now.
Rightly so.
I love you so much. And I pray to you. I pray for whatever you lay your hands shall be prospered in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I love you, boss.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a good evening. Yeah.
Take it easy,
Yeah.
okay?
Bye.
And stay safe.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
Bye.
I do not, by any means, if I have the power to make people see what I think. That is why the last time when Omoyele Sowore was on this platform, okay, Sowore categorically said PVC is poverty validation card. I still have the video here. Poverty validation card. You all know the election is going to be rigged. Whether they do election or whether it is Imo election or Kogi election or even their general election or do election or if they will rig it is already there, right? So participating in it is you validating it. So you cannot participate and then turn around when you get cheated and say, we need to go and fight these people. We need to go and revolt. No. You just give them this license to say it's because you lost. Even though you didn't lose. You only got this participatory trophy. You will never win anything. Just participatory trophy. And that's why when you participate in their charade, you give them 4 more years. So thiefnubu can tell you to go to court. And when you go to court and they cheat you again, you will have to wait for another 4 years. But if you continue to participate, you are giving them 4 years. So there's no way you want to. If you now say, okay, you no longer agree, they are destroying Nigeria, let us go and protest. No, it is going to be court treason, even though it's part of a democratic process to protest against government policies after elections. But it is not so in Nigeria. Don't participate in their charade so that you don't validate it. So when you mobilize the people against them, they won't say it's because you lost. But a lot of people don't understand that. And I don't have the power to explain it more than the way I know it. Hello there.
Yeah, Mario, good afternoon.
Adeza, how are you, sir?
I'm good. And you?
I'm very well, like trying my best. Thanks for asking.
All right. Your best is acknowledged.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, in a state of lawlessness, you don't expect any growth and development there.
It's impossible.
You understand?
I know.
Okay. Law and order exist to govern the human life. Because when you allow everybody to do whatever they like, you will find yourself in a deeper problem. That is why law and order, even in a small group of committee, they appoint people, they give them law and order that govern them.
That's right.
Do you understand? To ensure sanity, to ensure that nobody brings his own personal behavior to play in the public that will be disgusting.
No.
Okay, when you look at it, this country where both of us are now, even offense of driving alone, the implication that will come to you.
Yes.
Do you understand? It can bind you for 5 years not driving. You can lose a lot of things. Yes. It can affect your record. And if the moment you are convicted, they write your name in the black book. That means you are restricted to certain things. In fact, you are totally lost out. That gives people
is just too
understand
much for you to want to try it out.
Because of that, people are so careful, understand, not to breach the law because the consequences are there.
Yes.
But in a situation that are laws and order that is in place, people breach the law and order, and there is no consequences. To make the matter worse, the people who make the law and order, they are the one who breach it. The institutions who are supposed to implement it, they are the one that breach it. And at the end,
that are collecting,
they are collecting money and the rest of them. How do you expect good things to happen in such an environment?
Impossible.
When you look at it, okay, let's look at the election that took place. The institution that are there, that's supposed to ensure things work well, they compromise. No, who is not the leader who is there, who's supposed to let these people be disciplined? They are working for those leaders.
I mean, Adeza, let's take a look at something here, right? Adeza, let's take a look at something here.
Yeah.
Electoral process simply means people would have to choose their leaders, right? give or take.
Yeah.
Or now you have institutions saddled with that are supposed to be very transparent, honest, and unbiased. Then you have a political party that's appointed their own members as electoral returning officers for different states. Now, if you are going into that contest, it's already unfair. It's not balanced. So you can't cry out, later and say you are being cheated out when you already know the truth that this system is riddled, compromised with people who have their allegiance to a particular party. So if you want something done, you go first get rid of the compromised system, reform it, Abi, before you even allow them to oversee your election. Or no, our people just feels like maybe an angel will touch the heart of these guys and they will do the right thing. How? You can see the whole compromise. What do you expect? Eh?
Yeah.
Go on, Baba.
The opposition party in the National Assembly, I don't know their role there.
No.
You understand?
Now before election, because they be opposition. Once they join, they are now part of the system.
You are the opposition are there to actually ensure the right things are done. Secondly, the political parties, I don't know what they are looking for, because if you know, like what happened in those states, that you know that person who is to oversee the affair of the state is a card member of a particular group. So how can you go to that election? Do you understand?
You are still spending your money, spending everything when you know all of this. Like, who does that? I don't even understand why people do this to themselves.
I expect the political parties by now to stage war with the National Assembly and INEC to ensure that those things that need to be corrected now is done before they even go to any state election. That's what I'm expecting them. All those fighting after they have defeated them, they will come to the street and be putting people like on pressure. People are dying at the end. Nothing happens. The best thing to do now is to push for the reform that they actually needed, and to ensure that these things are done before any other local government or national election. They won't do it. And at the end, after they have gone and done nonsense, they put people's life on. People who die, that nothing happened. Like the issue of Wike and Fubara, I was listening to, I think it's Arise yesterday, that I think it's a morning show, that Tinubu sent a message to Fubara to ensure restriction. He has not been able to call a Wike, who actually is the person behind all those crises in rivers. No. And this is kind of leader that we have. He have left the Nigeria country, which is the president, to go to abroad and take treatment. Yeah. How many people have been saw people going to Nigeria? Yesterday, this lady that used to did something that used to is one of the bloggers too. I was interviewing the Minister of Health. I think it's
what's her name again?
Yeah, he was.
I just looking at him now. Yeah, go Adiola.
Yeah, he was interviewing Minister of Health yesterday. That are you happy that your leaders are coming outside the country for treatment, and you keep on saying that you have enough at home? If the minister was dodging. This is kind of what pains me most. What's supposed to get Nigerian angry will never get them angry. They will go attacking individual for their little things, but the leader who are putting them under pressure, that's supposed to get angry about, they will never get angry about. And to make the matter worse, those who are problem of Nigeria, who have lived in abroad, they still go back to Nigeria, they still be behaving like say they have never traveled. Like as the issue of Burna Boy that arrested Darlington, or that we said yesterday. Okay, can he do that in America? He can never do that in America. No, they will not allow him to do that nonsense. But they will come to Nigeria after living abroad. They've seen good life. They will come Nigeria because everything is possible in Nigeria. They will come and do whatever they want to do and go scot-free. Those are the anti-Nigerian. They come out as okay. Let it reposition. Nobody is coming to do it for them. Understand? I was talking to somebody. Let me just finalize with this one. A friend of mine, we went to do ITS exam before coming to UK. Though unfortunately he couldn't meet up. Understand? Maybe he failed or whatever. And we met there. So he couldn't come with us to UK. So last week we were discussing. You know what he told me that shocked me?
Wow.
He said that when I was talking about this problem in Nigeria, he said it's media propaganda. It's not like that. I was shocked. Do you know what he called shock me? Do you know what he called shock me?
Right.
Do you know what he called shock me? And also, okay, what about your traveling now? He said now they have given him invitation. He has to pay money if I can find money for him. I said, I should find money for him.
Right.
I said, Nigeria not good again. Why do you want to be in Nigeria? You are saying that the media are over reporting what is happening in Nigeria. How much is a bag of rice? Even 2022 when I left Nigeria, it's still 25,000-30,000. It's over 100,000 now. And you said media are over reporting all this thing.
It's been exaggerated. You never tell you say now you where they abroad. Now us where they abroad. Now we they overreact, they over-report this thing. They never tell you that one.
I now the money when I make it, I should give you to go and do this to live in Nigeria. What do you want to live in Nigeria for? My brother, you from Nigeria, sometimes people you want to fight for, they will turn back against you. I don't, but I told my wife yesterday, I said, you are trying, because I see some people that have got me angry if I were you, that I would dump this very program.
But if I did, how often I will keep your sanity too? Like, say, okay, I can still go on Egun's Diary Political and this, go relax, so that I can understand the whole thing. And then, keep my sanity. It is well. Adeza, thank you so much. Okay, let me take another one.
All right,
God bless you, sir. Yeah. So that's it. Ade is from Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland. We live together. Is my neighbor next? That's Adeza. By the way, we are almost coming to the close of the chat this afternoon. I didn't know that a lot of you are going to be up this afternoon. I thought we were going to just have one or two calls. But bless everybody, just glue to their phone. Here is another caller. Hello.
Hello, General. This is the African Wahala.
That's
good morning.
The African Wahala from Canada. I don't wake up too early this morning. Oh, how are you, sir?
We're good, brother.
Fantastic.
We're doing very well,
Grand.
Another day. Honestly, I missed the show. So I only came in about 30 minutes ago, and I was doing catch up. I also missed the show yesterday. I ended up watching it late last night while working out. And I wanted to talk about the Burna Boy issue. But before I go into that, I wanted to ask you, Mayugo, have you started going back to the gym?
Not yet. Because I did go back, okay? I went twice. And I kind of observed that I don't know. I think, if I press my stomach like that, I was feeling this, little bits of tingling, like a small pain. So I was like, you know what? I'll just leave it. This is the 5th week, the 5th week ended last week. So they gave me 6. So I believe that next week, I should be much better. I could feel better though, right? But I felt like I didn't do much when I went. I didn't do much. But, pretty much like psychologically, I felt like maybe I went back early. Sure, you get
too early.
Yeah, but next time, right? I should be me. Yeah, I'll be back next week.
Yeah, I was about to encourage you, but because I was assuming 6 weeks has already passed. So you should absolutely stick to that 6 weeks. Yeah, it's better to stick to the doctor's recommendation.
Their time, sometimes, right? You may think you are okay. Right, but you're not fully okay. You just kind of like, possibly like an outlier, right? That feels better. Yeah. But I'll wait till next week. I will. Thanks so much, Baba.
Yes, sir. No problem. No problem, Baba. So Burna Boy and the other guy. Forgotten that guy's name now. Yeah. So I saw the video. To be honest,
I know. Go for it.
So it wasn't until I watched the show yesterday that I got the full context of what happened. Because earlier in the day, I saw some videos on Twitter and I heard Burna Boy kidnapped him. I don't even like Burna Boy prior to all this stuff. Right. And I don't even like all these Nigerian musicians. I don't like their actors. I don't like their politicians. I don't like their pastors. The only people that I like in Nigeria that are influential are those people that are talking about the mess that is going on in Nigeria. That's why the types of musicians that I like personally, I like guys like Idris Abdul Karim, guys that are singing about the revolution, that are encouraging people to stop settling for this poverty and slavery. Those are the people that I like. Now, back to Burna Boy. I've had people try to convince me in the past that this guy sings revolutionary music. Oh, African Wahala. No, listen to this song. No, hear this one. And they tell you, this guy, they sing, this guy, they condemn government. I say, forget that thing. No be that guy who slapped that girl for Silverbed Galleria for Port Harcourt. That guy in a thug. This was a long time ago, before he was even a star. I remember that story a long time ago. So I could never respect him for that. Now, looking at the other guy that was defaming him, claiming that he did stuff with PTSD.
No normal.
Darlington.
You get?
That one now Werey. Michael, you gave it the perfect description yesterday. In your show, you said, Werey dun wo, but ko dun bilomo.
Nobody won't born with
ko se bilomo.
We all love seeing them. Go on TikTok, you go see so many words there. You can enjoy looking at them, watching them and laughing. But none of you want them as a member of your family. No.
Not so now. Like, you know, say if person to do Werey content, if your content now to the show say, I'm not normal, I'm not well, your content will most likely grow. You will have a lot of followers.
That's right.
Because you're entertaining. You entertain people. Although you might not have any skills, you might not have any transferable skills or talents, nothing genuine about you. But just because you can make yourself look ridiculous and people can laugh at you, then you get some following. And that's Darlington. That's Pete Darlington's story. So when Darlington went all ham against Burna Boy in that video, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Me personally, I will be upset. However,
too. Like if somebody went out for me, I won't let it pass that much, of course. But maybe not just go that route that this guy went.
That Burna Boy went. So what Burna Boy did was he acted like a Rome. You know, when you're in Rome, you behave like a Roman. So when he's in Nigeria, he acted like a Nigerian and used the Nigerian evil system to do what he did to Speed Darlington. And to me, that gives me an opportunity for an international superstar to showcase how useless the Nigerian system is. Thank you, Burna Boy. Yeah, thank you, Burna Boy, for sacrificing yourself and showcasing how useless. I really hope this story goes viral and a lot of his fans in the international markets know what happened so that they understand how corrupt the Nigerian system is. Well, at the end of the day, a lot of them actually know. Let's keep it real. A lot of people actually know these things, but they just turn a blind eye because it doesn't affect them. You know, this is a world where we live in a world where the governments of countries that claim to be democratic tell us African countries that you must also practice democracy. Then they push a drug baron to become our leader, an individual they would never allow to be a leader in their country. So I understand the way the world works. You know, they are going to turn a blind eye. But thank you, Burna Boy, for showcasing how ridiculous the Nigerian system is. For his fans, people that genuinely want to protest against what Burna Boy did, I encourage you to unfollow him. Unfollow him, stop listening to his music, but that's not going to happen. I know you're still going to go back to him. But yeah, I just wanted to gist with you quickly, my Ogun General, and touch down on the Temple of Truth one more time. Yes.
The African Wahala. And thank you so much for all you do, man. Okay. So you have a good one yourself, right? Have a good day.
And you too, brother.
Yes, sir. That's the African Wahala, all the way from Canada, by the way. Now you have a shot. You can have a shot at this yourself if you pick on that number. The number is on the screen. It is +44 77 069 22321. Use it, and you may be speaking to me like this. My caller too. Hello, sir.
One memo.
Hey, Osita. One name.
One name.
It has been a while. How are you?
Agojewe.
That is me.
Yeah. Look, when I
Thank you so much. So you are up early too. It seems that everybody is up this early. Somehow, it's quite strange. By the way, it must really be an interesting thing that some of you have been looking for time to share your views that I have not been lucky to have you. So here you are.
Yeah, I'm always on the background. I'm always watching and listening. Even if I miss when I get back home, I will have to watch.
Thank you. Please.
Yeah. whenever I tell people you're a special one, they don't understand the meaning of being special.
Oh.
The meaning of being special is that you don't have an enemy and you don't have a friend. You give it the way it is.
You know,
And
I always remind people that I know that myself. I may say something that makes you feel like, yeah, this guy is good. This guy is the best, because I'm talking about some people. And in the evening, you may come back and be like, this guy is rubbish. I don't even know what I'm doing on this. You know what I mean? That is me,
Exactly.
because mine is to actually touch some nerves in you, get you thinking, not to agree with me. No, you are not here to agree with me. You are here to think with me.
That is the reason. That's the reason you called it the temple of truth. Truth. Truth does not have an enemy. It doesn't have a friend.
Yes. God bless you.
The only thing that the truth do is that it makes sure that it can change. It can bring a positive change to the lives of many, both today, tomorrow, and forever. So anyway, there's something that I watched yesterday, and when I come up on this program today, I saw the picture, and the picture is on Wiki. Did you see? My comment is specifically for his family. If they love him so much, especially his wife and his children.
You mean the one on your screen right now?
Yeah, the way he was looking before, he was the way he was looking before he became the governor, and how he is looking right now. If the family, they believe, they love him so much,
all of this in the space of 8 years, man.
8 years. They need to go and do a thorough medical checkup, both psychologically and physically. You can see two different persons, you know. So this man is sick. He is sick. It's obvious he's sick. And his sickness is coming from two perspectives. The kind of drink he has been taking, he is a drunkard, is there on his face.
Wow.
And the wickedness he has inside of him, the pain he has inside of him. Those two things, they consume people easily. Because the more you are paid inside your heart, you are open, you just
drown your sorrow, your frustration, you drown it with drinks. And he always take his toll. Osita.
Yeah. So it's taking a toll on him. So except the wife wants to tell us that she doesn't care about him, she doesn't love him. If it's a wife that actually loves him, that cares about him, that wife should be able to take action right now. Even if it is to go against his belief, even if it's to come out in the press, because at his age, her kids should not be fatherless. They should come out, she should come out and speak. Even if it's to ask the so-called druggie that is there as the president to relieve him of the duties. If she actually loves her husband, that is what she is supposed to do. That man is sick, that man is gradually dying, and everybody is looking at him. He's gradually dying. He is psychologically deranged right now. He doesn't even know what he's doing. So that is the problem that
he was born on the 13th of December, 1967. So if people can do the math, Werey Wike is less than 60 years old.
He's less than 60 years of age. And look at the way he's looking. So this is somebody, I was telling somebody one day, he said, oh, maybe he is dieting, he's changing. I said, this is not dieting. Look at his face, the wrinkles on his face, the cream on his face. You will find out that there's a lot of problem about this man, health-wise. So that is the problem that I just said I should speak to the wife today.
To kind of feel like, man, after watching everything about him, you just felt so concerned, like this guy is not really looking great with all the money, the access to possibly the best medical care he could buy. Something is just not right.
Something is not right. So because At the end of the day, my own is that I don't want him to die now because I want him to live so that he can be like Gowon and see the evil that he has caused. Look at Gowon today. He doesn't even know if he wants to stay in Jamaica, he wants to live in London, he wants to live in Nigeria. He doesn't, because everywhere he goes, he is always covered with shame. And that is something I want Wike to go through. I don't want him to die. Some people might feel, oh, that he should die. But no, I want him to be alive to see what he has done to the society. So that is just my take this morning.
Thank you so
and
much.
On the case of and on the case of Burna Boy,
right?
I do not know why we are all surprised. This is somebody on stage. That is the reason I don't anything that has to do with him. I don't even want to listen to it, because this guy on stage, even a fan of his went on stage just to dance with him, and the next thing he did, he punched. Look at it, it's in the YouTube. He punched that fan of his.
Oh, you're talking about the one where doing this African Giant tour that he pushed that his massive boots on the face of a fan, and that guy wrote well, I remember.
So it's not what he did is not. It shouldn't be new to anybody. The moment I keep saying it here, the reason everybody is trying to be successful, even if it is negatively or positively, is that everybody wants to oppress his own people.
So many of us have that trait in us. And that's why they will ask you, you won't do that more than that. If somebody abuse your mama, won't you do more than that? I was like, no, I won't. You abuse your mama, I abuse your papa.
That's the reason when you
abuse your papa too. Sure, you get tit for tat.
These people you call Abrodarians, the reason you call them that stuff is because they don't want Nigeria to be good. No. They want to go back home so that when they go back home, they can be signing autographs.
Yes.
They become superstars. They become megastars. To oppress people. That is the reason some people come abroad and feel that, oh, when I go back home, if I change my $1,000, then it will automatically turn to 1.6 million naira. It will turn to 1.7 million naira. That's a lot of money. I can control people. That is just what Nigerians are. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your morning and the day, okay? You have a good one, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll take just one more. Just one. Then, if you are still with me this afternoon, I remember I kind of like this broadcast before you leave, okay? We only have just about 2 minutes to go. 2-3 minutes maximum. Hello there. Oh, I lost the caller, unfortunately. So that means that we can just call it a day now. So, see, I want to appreciate everyone turning up this afternoon or this morning. I hope I get to see you later this evening as well. I've got more for us later this evening. So if you are living now, as we are living now, remember to like this broadcast, okay? Share it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. Those watching me on Facebook, right? I don't know, maybe one day you're going to wake up and my Facebook will be gone. And I promise you, once this Facebook is gone, my Ogun's Diary political Facebook is gone, I don't think I'm going to open another one. I'll just kind of forget it and leave Zuckerberg. How can they suspend my personal Facebook profile? Simply because some people hijacked or hacked my Instagram, because Zuckerberg controls both. He owns both. So somebody hacked my Instagram, posting nonsense there, and then the next thing, my Facebook got taken off air. Like, how is that even, like, how is that sensible? I'm still asking myself. But to those of you who can still see me on Facebook, I advise you find a means and subscribe onto my YouTube channel. That's where I am still. I'm trying to build my Rumble as well, but that doesn't seem to be very much popular among my kind of viewers. But we'll keep trying. To the rest of us, right? You have a very wonderful day. I will see you later. Good afternoon.
My Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Máyégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Máyégún ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Máyégún diary politico.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún diary na him be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe. Fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Ha! Kì máa yí ṣe eré. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù máyé ń ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.